What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I probably sound worse today than I did yesterday in spite of the fact that I'm actually getting better. The illness is leaving me, which is why my voice is hoarse instead of my nose being bunged. So happy days with that. I've got another draft for you guys today. I lost in the semi-final, sadly, after just one of those games of FIFA, man. Like, it was a back-and-forth game, and then a few things went against me. You'll see it, but fair play to my opponent. You know, I used to blame opponents a lot. I used to get angry at my opponent a lot, especially through, like, FIFA 16, FIFA 17. I used to sit there and really just, like... Just get angry, you know. I'd sit there and be like, this guy, you know, this guy is a problem. This guy got lucky. This guy did this. This guy didn't do anything. This guy just played his game of FIFA, and that's that. It's the game itself that's the problem, you know. So I thought we were going to be able to kind of build something like this. Obviously, early days, I didn't expect us to be able to get Ronaldo. But I thought we'd be able to buy Mbappe, Modric, and Team of the Year Marcelo. And then, of course, we can use Makalele in there. Mbappe's price has come down. He's about 4 million right now, which is still quite expensive. I'm hoping it goes down towards about the 3 million mark when they're all in packs. And Modric, when he first came out, he was up at like 7 million. And I was like, oh my God, just no chance at all. He's come down to about 4.2 right now. I think there's one at 4.4 there, 4.3, another 4.4. So I'm hoping he'll come down into the low threes. I don't think I actually want to pay more than 3 million for this card. Probably not even more than 2 million. I know it's a great card, but as many people kind of like pointed out to me quite rightly, he's quite short, so he doesn't have the long legs that Kondogbia has or Vieira has or any of those kind of players, Hullet, etc. So I'm hoping because of that, people won't use him a lot. And I don't know what the price of the other guys is going to be. So this is still kind of building towards a dream team. I'm definitely going to buy at least 2 Team of the Years. I definitely am going to get Mbappe. I'm quite impressed with how cheap he is at just over 4 million. If he does go down to even like 3.3, down towards 3, I'm picking him up. Just that's it. But, however... the reason why we've got a live intro here, first and foremost, I didn't open the packs from the draft because they're not here. I don't know where they are. I got a 7.5k pack and a 15k pack, which should be at the front. There's no reason that they're not at the front. They're the worst packs. They just should be here. But for some reason, they're just not there at all. So I don't know what that's about. But I've started building league-specific packs, okay? And I want to show you guys how I'm doing it, so if you want to join me, that you can. My theory is we're going to build 100 premium La Liga packs. I might not get to 100 just because I'm lazy, but I want to build about 100, and they're costing me about 7,000 to 8,000 coins per pack. So we're going to build about 700,000 to 800,000 coins worth of La Liga packs. I'm going to build around 50 Premier League packs, so that would be like about another 400,000 coins. And depending on who gets the 12th man, I might build some French League packs, maybe 20, 30 or 40, because in the French League specifically, there's so few rare golds that you've got just a much better chance of getting Mbappe. And if Neymar gets the 12th man, I will 100% do like 30, 40 or 50 of these. If Neymar doesn't get the 12th man, I won't do any of these. I'll just buy Mbappe. So what we're going to have is, in the Premier League, of course, David De Gea, Virgil van Dijk, De Bruyne and Kante are going to be in packs. I know it looks like I've actually got like my little finger doesn't really calculate a 4. There you go. So those 4 will be in packs, and then potentially Paul Pogba wins the fans' vote. I don't know who's favourite to win the fan vote. I don't think Griezmann's got a chance. I don't actually think Salah's got a chance. I've not really seen many people vote for Hazard. From what I've seen, and obviously that what I've seen doesn't really mean anything because every single person that logs into FUT gets one of these player pick packs to pick who they wanted. But from what I've seen through social media and stuff, Neymar is going to win, right? Now, if it's Neymar, I'm going to build loads of La Liga ones. If it's Pogba, I'll build more Premier League packs. So we'll go up towards maybe 100 Premier League packs. But from the La Liga packs, we're going to be able to pack Ramos, Varane, Marcelo, Modric, and Messi. So all 5 of those would walk into my team, obviously. And it's basically my last attempt at trying to keep this first owner. And it might backfire because it might be just a waste of coins. If we end up spending 2 million coins on these packs and don't get any of these Team of the Years, that's 2 million coins that I could have put into Mbappe, and or I could have probably bought Marcelo with that. Like it is a big risk, and it's one that I'm debating on. Obviously we've got 6.5 million coins. Like on the one hand, mentally, if we did pack Varane and Modric and let's say, I don't know, Van Dijk. Let's say we pack those. Happy days. We've got loads of Team of the Year cards. Yeah, they're untradeable, but they're the best cards in the game. If, however, we don't pack any of these kind of guys, then we're in a position where I've basically burnt 2 million coins and I'm just going to have had a load of untradeable cards. But the untradables that I get, I'm going to put back into doing more packs. So it's going to be a lot of videos this weekend of a lot of pack openings, right? The other thing that I want to do is complete one of the icons through these upgrade packs. And the icon that we're going to complete is actually going to be George Best. I think I already did some of George Best, did I? Or did I do it on the other account? Yes, I've done two. I did the basic two, Rising Talent, Humble Beginnings. We'll be able to complete World Class from these upgrade packs. There's a lot of low-end informs that are going to be in packs. In fact, the Team of the Week that's coming out, that's out right now, from La Liga, Asenjo's in there, Cazorla's in there, Arthur's in there, Willian Jose is in there, David Lopez is in there, so that's 5. Thomas Pina is in there, that's 6. So there's 6 La Liga informs in packs. And then from the Premier League, you've got Sacco, Lindelof, Ericsson, Fernandinho, Arnautovic, Gunn, that's also 6. Fraser, that makes 7. Dini makes 8. Grozinski makes 9. So there's 9 Premier League players. So opening these 25k Premier League specific packs and 25k La Liga specific packs, we're going to get the informs to be able to complete these, and we're going to get the shiny golds to be able to complete the world class. For the 83 rated squad, we'll be able to do that just from the upgrades that we get. There's so many 83s, 84s, 85s from these packs that we'll get so many duplicates. So I'll throw them. I'll basically be able to do probably the 83, the 84, and the 85 rated squads without really spending many coins at all. And of course, off the back of that, we'll get a rare election pack, a prime gold players pack, and a rare players pack. The 86, 87, and 88 might be tricky. Now, the 88, instead of doing Ballack, I think I've decided that we're not going to do Ballack. I think we're going to do George Best instead. I don't necessarily like this. George Best card is great, and I think he'll be a lot of fun to have on the road to glory. 4-star, 4-star. He's got absolutely amazing stats. I don't know. I actually just don't know. We might do. I'm going to keep Makalele, and the plan is basically to complete Rui Costa through the upgrade packs. So the world class, the 84, 85, 86, 87. Do the upgrade packs. Maybe we'll buy the odd player here or there. So we'll complete these through the upgrade packs to get Rui Costa. We'll then use Rui Costa in an Icon SBC and then complete that Icon SBC through the upgrade packs. And when we're talking about opening potentially 200 to 300 upgrade packs, along with opening already loads of packs that we've got saved up and a few more to come, I just have a feeling that we could be in a good spot with being able to complete potentially Rui Costa and Sol Campbell from the upgrade packs, and then use Rui Costa and Sol Campbell into George Best and Michael Ballack, and maybe just spend a few 100,000 on each and get 2 big icons. Potentially. I don't really know what's going to happen. It honestly just depends on what I pack. And so basically, for the next few days, I'm going to be building these La Liga packs, unless you guys can give me a valid reason as to why not to. This basically is just my last attempt to, like, hey, if I don't pack any blues out of this, I'm just going to go into a first owner road to glory. Of course, on the one hand, if we burn 2 million coins and get almost nothing back for it, that's sad. But on the other hand, if we burn 2 million coins and get some Team of the Years back, we'll stay first owner, which will be great. And if we burn 2 million coins and get nothing back and go into non-first owner, we're still going to have I've already built 40 of the La Liga packs, and I've still got 6.5 million coins, plus all the packs, plus everything in the club. I'd still have, even if we just talk about liquid coins, I'd still have 5 million coins. So it's not like I can't afford to just still go out there and get some awesome players and do some awesome things. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to commit to it. So I want to just show you guys how I'm doing it. Basically, if you just set your quality to gold, set your minimum buy now to 550, your maximum to 650, your minimum buy now here, sorry, the minimum pricing here, and then just search on that. And basically, like, if you want them for 650, you gotta just find the 650 ones. You can change the settings. So instead of the min bid being 650, or sorry, the max bid being 650, put it to 600, right? That way, you'll only ever get them for 550 and 600. But in long term, if you're doing loads and loads of these packs, getting them for 650 will save you per 100 packs about 50,000 coins, which is enough to build like an extra like 10 or 15 packs, right? It does work out quite well. But obviously, in terms of time, it's far more time efficient to bid like this on 657s instead of 650s, because time sometimes is more valuable. Wow, we're not even getting these. It's almost like somebody else is doing this like right here along with me. Now you can do this if you wanted it to get it easy for leagues, easy for chemistry. You could just do leagues at a time. You could just go into the Premier League, or just go into the Russian League, or just go into the Liga NOS and just go and get as many players as you can from those specific leagues for 650, 700. That way you'd never have to worry about chemistry, because it can get a bit tedious trying to build the chemistry. And you can bid on and have in your watch list up to 50 players. So what I do basically is I'll bid on for 50. We'll be able to complete 4 packs with that, and then have like 5-6 players spare, and then we'll go and bid on another 50. And basically I'm building 4 packs a time, and it doesn't take too long. You'll take 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes bidding on the 50 players. You'll take 3 or 4 minutes building the packs. So you're building like basically a pack every couple of minutes, I think. Wow, if we can actually get this Benaglio for 650 as a blue special card there, I will take him. I mean, if we get him anyway, we might. Well, I don't think we can use him because he doesn't count as a rare, does he? But basically, I am going to get a lot of duplicates. That is like a little bit of a problem when you do it like this. You will get a lot of duplicates, but I will show you exactly how I'm going through and building them once we get to the 50, and you guys can see just how easy it is. And I was watching I was watching a streamer last night. I can't remember who it was, and they were doing the same thing, but they were buying the cards instead, and they were buying them at 800 coins. That's so much more expensive. Like per 100 packs, that's like, what is that, like 100,000 coins more expensive per 100? No, is that right? No, it's 10,000 coins more expensive. But still, bottom line is it's way more expensive. Even if my math is off, I think we've got a lot of the same. Let me just back out from here. I think I've got at least 30 players there. So I'm winning 28. I've got outbid on 3, and there's 43 items. So what we do is we take all of these players. We send all of these players into the club. Some of them 650s, some of them 700. No one more than 700. So at worst, it's going to cost us 7,700 per pack. At worst. Now the beautiful thing is that every 3 packs you build, you will get 1 more pack for free. And the reason why you'll get 1 more pack for free is because you will get 9 shiny players back. Which is almost enough to build 1 more pack. And then you'll get also basically 3 more 7.5k packs for free. And those 7.5k packs will be enough to build you the extra little bits that you need to get a pack for free. Alternatively, you might not quite get 3 more packs for free, because if you do get an 83 rated or an 84 rated or something along those lines, you're going to want to go and put that in one of the Icon SBCs, get a tradable pack for it, and complete towards an Icon SBC. And I just think in general, this is going to be really good. And what I really, really love about what we've got going on here is the fact that I just have a sneaky feeling that these packs are going to really, really help with dropping the price of Team of the Years in general, because if there's so many cards getting pulled out here, if loads of people go and get like their Mbappe or anything like that. Have I got any obvious upgrades here? Yeah, we have. Yeah, if somebody goes and gets their Mbappe or something, right? Man, let me swap. No, I can't even do that, can I? Let me swap him there. Hold on. Let me pop him there. Let me pop him there. Let me pop him down in there. That takes me to 27. Then we can put a midfielder in here. We're going to get the chem. Basically, this is how we do it. It doesn't usually take this long to get the chemistry. I'm usually pretty quick on the chem. And I probably could do it off of this as well. We've got another Spanish Mariano here. So Mariano will actually lose us 2 chem. Have I got another Spanish league? Espanol. There we go. So there's one more pack done. So let me actually get onto my thing and do one. But yeah, so basically, I'm hoping that so many people are going to open so many of these packs, that so many are going to be pulled, that it's going to drop the price. Because if you pack one normally, it's going to drop the price dramatically. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really, really hopeful that the general Team of the Year prices come down quite a bit off the back of the fact that loads of people are getting them untradeable. And I really hope the drop weight is good, you know? Wait, didn't I get... I thought I got a load of players. I guess not. We've only got enough for 2 here, but centre mid, cam, left wing. I got far too many attackers, so I probably won't be able to get the chemistry off of this one. So next time around, I think let's pop him up there, and let's pop him there. That's going to put me on to 20 chem. Let's pop him in there, and then swap those 2 around for starters, and then pop him in there. And then I was looking at something else. Something else kept giving me a big chem boost there. There it is. So we did get another one out of that. So there's another one. So that puts me, guys, up to 38 of the La Liga ones so far. As I said, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be streaming me opening all of these. So twitch.tv/NepentheZ. As soon as all of them are in packs, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday afternoon, most likely, I'm going to be streaming me opening all of these. And I'm going to be basically cutting it into highlight parts of videos. I don't know if I'm going to play Foot Champs this weekend because it's going to take so long to rinse and repeat. I'm going to be so meticulous with these cards. I am not going to throw away a single card. I promise you guys. Not even one. If I even have one duplicate, I will just go and buy 10 more at 700 coins and do it again. I'm not throwing away a single card. Never, not at all. Not on this occasion. You know, there's just no reason to be careless with what we've got. So that's where we're at right now, guys. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You know, give me good reasons as to why I should do this or why I shouldn't do this. Maybe say, you know, maybe you're sitting there thinking, why stop at 2 mil? Why not do 3 mil or 4 mil? Or maybe you're sitting there thinking, why even do this at all? This is a waste of coins. You end up being able to buy a couple of Team of the Years with the coins that you waste off of this. It seems silly. Maybe make an argument for if I was going to do one of the icons, should it be Ballack or should it be Best? I think Ballack would be good, because he could go into that CDM role where Vieira is right now. But Best would also be good because we could get him on 7 chem easy and have him as our right cam or our left cam to start with. Just let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you think. But for now, guys, we're going to get into a draft. And let's see how well we do. I'll be right back. Alright guys, as we go into the draft and start to build it, I have of course got some comments from the comment section. But first I want to talk about your opinion on what EA could potentially be doing for Team of the Year. So, they obviously released attackers for 24 hours, midfielders for 24 hours. And on stream last night, I was debating with all of the fans and such what that actually means for the defenders and the full Team of the Year. Now, last year, I thought it was 1 day attackers, 2 day midfielders, 2 days defenders, and then everyone in packs for 3 days. And people seem to be under the impression that it was 1-1-2 break. But I think it was confirmed as 1-2-2. But EA released the defenders today, and they were only up for 24 hours. They also did a bit of a madness and released the David Silva historic, what do they call it? Centurion SBC. Now, that's a 93 rated, basically Team of the Season, David Silva, not Team of the Year. But what this means is, with the defenders being guaranteed only for 24 hours, as per EA's own game, like when you log into Ultimate Team, it says defenders are only in packs for 24 hours. And the full Team of the Year being confirmed by Juventus as being at Friday at 6 p.m. or 7 Central European time. They actually tweeted, you know, you can get 99 Team of the Year Ronaldo in packs from Friday 7 CET. That means that between Thursday at 6 p.m. when the defenders go out of packs and Friday at 6 p.m. when the whole team goes in packs, there is a day gap. Now, with the introduction of this David Silva, it makes me think, what are EA going to do? Are they going to do nothing, which would be hilarious, but not too surprising? Or are Juventus just wrong with their understanding of when the full team of the year goes in packs? Perhaps EA had initially given them the information that it was going to be Friday at 6 p.m. and then maybe they changed their outlook on that. That could be a case. Or are we potentially going to get more SBCs like David Silva, or potentially a nominee squad in packs for 24 hours of, not quite full team of the year upgrades, but potentially team of the season style upgrades? That's interesting to me. So what do you guys think we're going to get in that period of time? So we're building the draft, obviously, guys. I didn't even get really a great draft. I already told you we lost in the semi-final. I lost to a decent player. We had a good open game. It was back and forth. We both created a lot of chances. But the way I lost and the way I conceded goals just really triggers me in this game. Like, I think I tweeted out and, met with some kind of like... some backlash of, fundamentally no promo will save this game because it's just not fun to play. And that is a true opinion of me. Like, this game can have its moments where it's good to play, it's fun to play. But if you play this game for a prolonged period of time, if you play this game to any kind of good level, and by that I mean like even Division 5 and Division 4, if you even play into Gold, into the Weekend League, you will feel and understand the flaws in this game, and start realizing, like, actually, this is like just a really badly coded game. There's just so many things wrong with this. But anyway, into some comments, guys. Elliot Knight says, you should do polls on the videos where you give all these opinion options. Yeah, I should. I really should. The polls feature, I don't think I've ever used it before. It's relatively new. Like, when I say relatively new, it's been on YouTube for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And I've honestly just never used it. I don't even know how to use it or where to put it in. I'll look for it though. I'll look into it and we'll go from there. Josh Plays Games says, how do you do this every day, Nep? Some people cough once and take a day off. And yet you're clearly ill. Thank you for producing such quality content on a daily basis, because you're definitely the best on the scene at the moment. Can't wait for you to pack Team of the Year soon. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude. If I'm being perfectly honest, I sound a lot worse than I feel. I don't feel terrible, especially right now. I sound probably quite hoarse right now. I feel fine. Like, the illness is like completely leaving me. But this isn't a complaint, more so of an observation. In my job, in a regular job, and I say regular in inverted commas, in a regular job, if you take a day off, you will get sick pay. Now that might only be 50% of what you would normally earn, or I think in some industries 70%. Sometimes you get an allotted amount of sick days where you're allowed to call in sick and you still get paid 100%. Or if you do, say, for example, shift work in bars and clubs and stuff, that's the same as me. If you take a day off, if you call in for a sick day, you don't get paid. And so for me, if I don't make a video and upload a video, I don't earn money. And, as a dad with 2 kids, and this is my business and the brutality that is the social media industry, I just can't afford to take days off, man. I'd have to lose a limb to take a day off, man. I actually believe, if memory serves, I've had 1 day off in about the last 7 years. Now, that's not to say that I haven't taken time away and then just pre-recorded videos, uploaded them on scheduled, and then had time away. But in terms of actually not uploading for a day, yeah, it's been 1 day in several years. But thank you for the kind words, man. I appreciate it. Sean Bradley says, in my opinion, don't do Ballack. Makaleli is a better CDM and will allow Modric to push forward at times, so wait until Vieira is released to upgrade Makaleli. And also, Uncreative Name says, I think you shouldn't complete Ballack, because to be honest, he won't be in your final team. De Bruyne's Futmas SBC opened my eyes, because I could have used those coins saving up to the team of the year. My guess is your final team, and then he puts in what he thinks my final team will be. So what's interesting about both of those is, I don't know if I will complete Ballack or not, but so there's a user on Twitter, like a trader called FutSpy, and he's kind of like coined this term icon craft, and basically like it's what we had already planned to do and what a lot of people already do anyway, I think, and that's turning in building these gold upgrade packs from whichever specific league you want, opening those, refreshing, like using all the commons in more upgrade packs. Some do the 2-player packs, some do the 7.5k packs, using the bad rares in more 25k upgrade packs, and using the good rares to create icons for cheap. So that's what I plan to do with all these packs that I've built and pre-saved already. I had planned over the weekend to use all the good 83 and higher in the icons to get either Rui Costa, Sol Campbell, or both, depending on how lucky or how unlucky we get, maybe none, and then to complete potentially George Best and potentially Michael Ballack, and of course always have Makelele as kind of like a backup player that I could either use to finish off the icon or keep anyway. At this point, I actually don't know, really don't know what my plan is with that, because thinking logically, I don't like. What's funny is Uncreative Name said that my guess for your final team is going to be, and then he put my final team guess in. And when I think about it, my final team is not going to contain probably any of these players that I have in my team right now, or that I think will be my dream team. And the reason being is because when Team of the Season comes out, that's the fun part for me. The fun part for me is building up to a good squad, the 90% or 95% squad, and then waiting for Team of the Season and just using just a mass of incredible players. I remember, was it FIFA 17? I think it was FIFA 17. That Jorgensen card, he was unreal. I loved him. He was one of my favourite players by the end of the game. That Dendonka Team of the Season, he actually made it into my final team because I enjoyed him so much that he got into my final team. So what we're looking at now is, even though we are looking at a top end game potential team, probably none of these guys will be there. And so wasting too many resources and wasting icons into icons that aren't going to be good enough for the absolute final team doesn't actually interest me. And I will get to why in just a second. But bottom line is George Best is a great card. It is an end game card. I don't think we can dispute that. However, what that will then do is that will give me a player that will fill a position for most of every team that I put together that I'll be scared to leave out, because why would I leave out George Best? And he's too high rated to dump into another icon SBC, to the point where I'm like, this is now it. Like, this is George Best or nothing. And I'm kind of in that point with Makelele as well. And I don't want to get into that point with Ballack, and I don't want to get into that point with Best. And so I sit here and I think, like, I might do all the icon stuff outside of the actual icon itself. Now, if an icon comes in quite cheap and they start going down to 400, 500Ks, maybe we'll reconsider. But I'm actually debating now whether or not I want to do the icons in general, or whether I just want to do the bulk of the icons to get the packs and go from there, kind of thing. So that's where we're at with that. But what I do know that I want is that there are a couple of icons that are absolutely, A, completely end game, and B, really important for helping with links to allow us to link together lots of other cool cards. And one of those, Ferdinand could be construed as one of those, but definitely Maldini Prime is going to be one of those. On top of that, you've got Vieira Prime, funnily enough, Hullet Prime as well, because I still do think that I might do the Hullet Prime SBC. I purposely sold him, even though I don't really have a complete direction of what I want to do with my account going forwards. Hullet is now down to 5 million on PlayStation, so that's 1 million bonus coins that I have, which gives me more comfort in knowing that if I burn 2 million coins into these SBCs and don't really get anything out of it, at least I know that most of those coins I would have lost anyway had I kept Hullet and then eventually sold him. You know, at least we get some content out of this and get some fun out of this. But the last comment is from Jonathan Edge, and he says, Nep, if you want to do something, do it. I'm having the problem at the moment where every episode is you just talking about turning into a normal road to glory. Just do it. The problem which you are going to face soon, is that there are not many good promos between Team of the Year and Team of the Season. What you feel is good for you, because the last thing I want to see is that you get bored, and also your viewers. And you have a fair point, but for me, the reason why I'm talking about it so much right now is because I want your guys' input. I'm personally unsure as to where I want to go and how I want to do it. And so when I get an idea in my mind, I like to just describe it fully to you, what my thought process is and where I see things going, and then wait for you guys to either say, yeah, that sounds great, and confirm my opinion, or say, well, actually, no, you didn't consider this, this, and this that might have an impact. And so for that reason, that's why I still haven't decided, even now, even after selling Hullet, I still haven't decided if I'm going to go into a regular Road to Glory or stay a first owner Road to Glory. And I will only know when I know, and I value your guys' feedback and opinions. And if you're getting bored of these topics of conversation, I do apologise, but I feel like this is how my series has been based all the time. It's always been a conversation and a discussion between you and I as to where things are going. Now, I got rewards there, a 7.5k pack and a 15k pack. The packs aren't there. I don't know where they are. They should be the first packs because they're low end. I went onto the web app. They're not there either. So I scrolled through all of them. I actually just don't think I got the packs for that. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.